Welcome back, members of the Fierce Leader group. That will be a short video, but I think there is a topic, there will be a topic that I want to address related to relationships, communication, conflict management, which is sarcasm. So sometimes we can receive comments, emails, text, where we feel subtleties of sarcasm. And usually if we say something at the person that expressed some sarcasm, what we receive back is actually a joke. It's just a joke. You're too serious. You take it personally. You're too susceptible. You're too sensitive. And then we get the boomerang back. So what I realized is personally when I receive sarcasm, I just don't even bother to answer anymore. I don't appreciate that. I personally hate sarcasm. And I don't think that's a funny thing to do. So I don't bother to answer anymore. And if the person shows sarcasm or express some sarcasm, I just let them vent what they wanted to vent, and that's it. But then it's like when you cook a meal and you would mistake salt with sugar on baking a cake, or you would add too much of hot spices instead of the Italian delicious spices in a meal. Sarcasm is a wrong spice to use in a relationship. And so of course it gives some imprints in a relationship that kind of creates distance. It doesn't mean the relationship is going to go downhill or anything. It creates distance. What I figured is that actually, because I reflected, I don't like sarcasm, but why? Because I know people being sarcastic and that's just their personality trait. They're just using sarcasm as other people use humor, or as other people use different personality traits. So sarcasm is one. And I realized that sarcasm, when it's used, is usually a hidden judgment or a hidden critic using humor. And so I realized that the simple equation as judgment plus humor equals sarcasm. Judgment or critic plus humor equals sarcasm. And then I understood why I don't like that much sarcasm, because of the judgment part. And because of using the humor. And so because people are using humor to emit a critic or a judgment, then they're gonna use humor to let you know and make you feel guilty that you're taking it badly or personally or in the wrong way, because it's just a joke. But actually it was not just a joke. They just used the humor aspect to just give their opinion. Like the thing, many people have always the thing that burns on the lips, they just want to say, and they wait the perfect opportunity to just throw it away or throw it at you or say it anyway. And so that's a sarcasm, right? So sarcasm in relationship, I personally think, in my experience, that it's a relationship killer too. In couples, you can easily see sarcasm when you feel resentful and you had, for example, expected your partner to do something and you've asked 3, 4, 5 times and she didn't do it, or forgot, or whatever reason, and then you just at some point are just tired and sick of it, and you're gonna say, well, I suspect you didn't do XYZ, or I suppose you forgot XYZ. That's sarcasm. So that's not a good ingredient in a recipe of relationship to build the confidence, to build the trust, to build the confidence, to build the intimacy. And trust in a relationship is everything. And trust is based on a lot of things. It's based on accountability, it's based on respect, it's based on confidence, it is based on responsibility. It's based on a lot of things. And so I invite you, by the way, if you're interested to dive deeper into trust, look at Brené Brown trust acronym. But sarcasm, in positive psychology, we have what we call the horsemen of positive psychology. There are 4 different characteristics that are relationship killer. That includes make assumption, reproach, things like that. I believe we can put 5 with sarcasm. Expressing sarcasm in a relationship. If you look at what you feel, that's a simple homework for you. Look at what you feel when someone expresses sarcasm to you. It's like a cold shower. We were having so much fun. We were having good time, good conversation. What is the point of saying that? There is no point. If not, the person needed to just throw it away, something that was burning on the lip, like an opinion. They just wanted the opinion to be just said, to be just stated, for you to know what they think. But who cares? Deeply. So that's just what I wanted to share. Be aware of sarcasm. Be aware how sarcasm is used. Be aware if you know people using sarcasm, or if you're using sarcasm, in which context it's being used, and what emotion that creates in you. What feelings do you perceive, do you have when sarcasm is around? So, as usual, I think one of the key ingredients to counter sarcasm is understanding and observing. Understanding that the other person has an opinion and doesn't have the emotional maturity to process it differently than just telling you what they think, even if it can be it can be not necessarily very mean, but not very nice either. And 2, the observation point. Observing that it's not about you. So don't get into that loop, because sarcasm might create a loop where you're going to feel that you've done wrong, or you're going to feel that guilt or that shame or whatever you're doing that the person has an opinion about. But rather observing that it's not about you, it's about them. It's about what they think, it's about their perception, their own opinion, their own insecurities, their own fears, their own reality. And so whatever the sarcasm is going to be, it's based on their belief system, on their perception, on their bubble, not about you. So that's one way to already take distance from it. Okay? All right. So I'll keep posting some videos. Sometimes you have the replays, because there is a lot of videos that I have been posting already within the last 30, 40 days where it's important topics to address. Those videos don't stay forever on Facebook. I'll create a library on YouTube when time has come that you'll have free access to, right? So to have free access to that library, you'll most likely have to sign up to an email list to then have the whole library access, all right? And the updates, and because every new video I'll do, I'll put them in that library. So basically that's gonna be a free resource library of all videos possible, all different topics, and I'll put that together nicely that you know what topics are addressed in those videos, in those clips. All right, well, then I let you enjoy your long weekend here in US. If you're not in US, then enjoy the rest, enjoy the transition to September, and we talk very soon. Bye-bye.